What do you think? Not too shabby.
It's a fine tree.
I think so too. Millicent?
It will have to do, I suppose.
Do you think it can be improved? I'm open to suggestions.
Where is the Star of Husco?
Would that go at the top?
Yes, at the top, where you just placed that garish bauble.
You don't like my finial?
What does it symbolize?
I don't know. I guess it doesn't symbolize anything. I just like how it looks.
Typical. The Star of Husco, on the other hand, is heavy with meaning. It represents the great star that Husco placed in the sky to announce that his son had arrived on Earth and to rally Huskies from all around the world to his side to defeat the invasion of the evil spacemen.
What does the Star of Husco ornament look like, Millicent?
It's a 7-pointed star.
Oh, like a fairy star.
Or the heptagram that Christians use to symbolize the gifts of the Spirit. Wisdom, understanding, counsel, might, knowledge, fear of the Lord, and delight in the Lord.
No and no. Both of those symbols were stolen from Husky theology.
So what does the Star of Husco look like?
Like a fairy star. That's pretty close.
Okay.
But the star is enclosed in a golden circle, and there is an inscription on the circle that reads, Star of Husco, in memory of the time son of Husco saved Earth from the evil spacemen in the year 1410. Copyright First Church of Husco, all rights reserved.
Well, look, Millicent, every year I put up the tree and I decorate it how I want it, but you live here too. So if you want something on there that represents you and your beliefs, I am all for it. So I will be happy to put a Star of Husco on that tree. Do you have one?
Yes, of course.
Well, go get it.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
I could never consent to having a sacred Husky ornament placed on a human Christmas tree. It would be a sacrilege.
Then why did you even suggest it?
I was just speaking hypothetically.
What about you? Do you think it needs anything?
No, it's fine.
Really? You're not just saying that?
I think it looks good. Why? Are you unhappy with it?
No, I think it looks fine. But you sound unconvinced.
I said it looked fine, and that's what I meant. I don't know how you want me to sound.
You okay?
I'm sorry. I'm just not feeling very Christmassy.
Welcome to my world.
No, don't apologize, man. I got so caught up in decorating the tree that I didn't even stop to consider you might be bummed about this being the first Christmas since you...
Ended the only serious romantic relationship you've ever had and moved back here a heartbroken failure.
Jesus!
What? Medicine has to taste bad to do any good.
Is that a husky platitude?
All the good ones are.
Sorry about that.
She's not wrong.
Anything I can do to cheer you up?
No. I should go. I'll just spoil your good cheer.
No, Stuffy, don't go. What good cheer? Millicent's miserable too.
I'm in a great mood, actually.
It's fine. I'd rather go. I don't want to be the only sad one here.
Wait, that's it. That's what we'll do.
What?
Misery loves company, right?
So they say.
Right. Millicent, turn that frown downside down. It's time to accentuate the negative and bring the general mood down closer to your level.
You're going to intentionally make yourselves feel bad so that I'll feel better?
Yes.
I didn't agree to this.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start with the basics. What do we know?
I think, therefore I am.
Less basic, baby. Jesus. What do we know about the Willameana situation? She intended to relocate to Colorado. Right. That was a few months ago. But then, just last week, me and Jack spotted her in City Park. So, what else?
That's it, isn't it?
Nah, baby, we're still missing something. We can't find out where Willameana is and what she's doing here if this is all we have. Perhaps we should gather more insight into her character by inviting Stuffy into our investigative circle. No, we are not inviting Stuffy into our investigative circle, baby. The whole point of this operation is to find out what's happening with Willameana without telling Stuffy so we can decide if it's even worth telling Stuffy about in the first place.
If we're putting ourselves to all this trouble, is it not worth telling Stuffy about already?
We ain't telling Stuffy, baby. Anyone who breathes a word of this shit to Stuffy ain't getting nothing for Christmas except a stocking full of coal, which I will use to beat the piss out of you. Yeah, it was just a suggestion.
Threaten me again and I'll crawl up inside you and kick through your stomach, you mouthy bastard.
Focus, baby. What are we missing?
The museum.
What was that, Squirrel, baby?
Didn't you say you spotted her car in the parking lot for the art museum?
Yeah. What was she doing at the museum, baby? Was she just parking there because there was space? Was she meeting somebody?
Maybe she had business at the museum.
We should consider every possibility. Chalk that shit up, baby.
So, now we know where we stand. Where the hell do we go from here?
Fuck if I know. Anybody else got anything? Perhaps one of us should return to the park and watch to see if she reappears like a shadow on a moonlit night. Good idea, baby. Let me know how it goes. Oh. Yeah, all right.
Staking out the park is worth a shot, but I think we need to be more proactive about this.
Speaking of being proactive, how about you proactively refill my coffee cup?
Ugh.
Told her, didn't I?
You sure did, baby.
I like being a boss.
Me too. But wasn't you a boss them times when you were the Attorney General, Vice President, and head of the ATF?
Oh yeah, forgot about those.
Here's your coffee.
You're goddamn right.
Now, as I was saying, we need to get proactive with this shit.
Splendid idea.
Thank you, baby.
So what do you propose?
Huh?
What proactive steps do you think we should take?
First I'm gonna take the proactive step of asking you what proactive steps you think we should take.
Well, I think we should narrow down our potential avenues of investigation by exploring possible motives.
Uh-huh. And maybe explain what you mean by that? Just so, everyone is on the same page and shit.
We think of reasons Willameana might have to come back to Hagerstown. Then we come up with practical ways of testing whether or not any of those reasons is the reason she came back.
And just for the benefit of everyone else, if you were to give an example of how that process works.
Willameana came back to Hagerstown. Why might she have done that?
How the fuck are we to know that? We can't read her mind.
That's why we reason from the general to the specific. Generally speaking, there are only so many reasons why anyone goes anywhere. So let's think about it. Toby Benson, why did you move to Hagerstown?
I didn't. I've always been here, baby.
Jack, what about you?
I'm still not quite sure. I passed out in Kansas City and woke up here.
Why did you decide to stay?
Well, it seemed like a nice enough place at first, didn't it? By the time it dawned on me what a shithole it was, I'd already made so many wonderful friends.
Oh, that's sweet, baby.
Piss off!
Hans.
I was cursed by a witch's spell.
And I moved here because the community college was the only higher education I could afford. But I plan to stick around after graduation and see if I could find a job. Why did Willameana move to Colorado?
For her job, baby.
So why might she be back now?
Oh, I know. Maybe her new job didn't work out, and she came to Hagerstown looking for another job.
She was looking for work. And what's a practical way of investigating that?
We visit places where she might have applied for a job and interrogate the staff. Hey, maybe that's why she was at the museum, baby. She was looking for a job. Check and see if they're hiring.
And Will, let's assume Willameana did come here looking for work. What else do people do when they move to a new place? Jack?
Clock the response times of all the local fire departments.
Maybe. But they also make friends, remember?
Oh, I got it. We should check out local clubs and bars and shit where people go to meet people. And perhaps also browse dating sites to see if she has ventured into the wild hell void of the internet in search of companionship. Damn, now we're cooking, ain't we, baby? Are we good-ass detectives or what?
We're the best-ass detectives, if you ask me.
Uh-huh.
The police left. We didn't hear anything for over a month. Thanksgiving came and went. And then on Christmas Eve, we were all together in the living room. Mom, Dad, me, an empty seat on the couch where my brother would have been. The phone rang. It was the detective from Missing Persons who had been handling our case. He said to get ready because there was an excavation crew on the way and they had to begin work immediately. It seems they had gone back over all the evidence and come to the conclusion that the only place he could possibly be was underneath the house. So that Christmas morning, with the air thick with the sounds of heavy machinery, we all stood together in the glow of hot halogen lights and watched as they broke through our back patio and pulled out my brother's body. And that was the worst Christmas I ever had.
Why would you tell that story in front of me when I know it never happened?
Because the point of this exercise isn't to make you feel bad. You feel bad already. It's to make me feel bad so we can feel bad together.
So telling a made-up story about your brother being murdered and buried under your house makes you feel bad.
Not exactly. That was the plot for a spec script I wrote for Without a Trace.
And talking about it depresses you because
They didn't buy my
your
script. Exactly.
You really have led a charmed life, haven't you?
Pathetic! Even when you try to ruin your own day, you fail.
Do you have a sad holiday story you can share to bring the mood down?
I have a holiday story so wrenchingly tragic it will cause your heart to die in your chest.
Well, I can't wait to hear this.
Yes, please do go on.
When I was a puppy, I learned of a Son of Husko's birthday pageant at a local church. I knew my parents would not approve of my participation, for they did not honor the ways of Husko. So I went to the church in secret, and was cast in the drama in the role of Katerina, the brave husky who caught the eye of Son of Husko, and was destined to ascend to husky heaven at his side. Every night for 2 weeks I slipped away without my parents noticing and attended rehearsals. I learned my role and all the others. When one of the other actors flubbed a line or missed a cue, I was there to correct them. And like true huskies dedicated to excellence, they accepted my corrections gratefully. I made friends, real friends, for the first time. And just as the real Katerina won the favor of Son of Husko, I began a flirtation with Hank, the brawny young husky who had been cast to portray Son of Husko in the play. It was as though my entire life was taking shape. Suddenly I knew who I wanted to be. Then came the night of the pageant. My mother caught me sneaking out, asked me where I was going. I remembered what Son of Husko said to Katerina when they were alone amid the wreckage of the alien spaceship. A husky is always honest, he said, for a husky has no reason to lie. So I told my mother the truth. I told her I'd been sneaking out. I told her about the pageant. I told her I was the star. I told her what I wanted more than anything in the world was for her and my father and my siblings to come to the church, to sit in the audience with the other huskies, to watch me command the stage. More than anything, I wanted them to come, to see me, to be proud of me. But my mother told me to go to my room. She said I was grounded until the holidays were over. From my bed I listened as she called the church and told them I wouldn't be there to play Katerina in the pageant. I had never felt so humiliated, rejected, and misunderstood. The show went on with my understudy, Michelle, taking my place. I didn't see, of course, but I can only imagine her performance was vastly inferior to mine, and that the show was ruined. I never saw any of my friends again, including Hank. I never forgave my mother. When I was old enough to make it on my own, I left home, and I haven't been back since.
Millicent, I'm so sorry. That's
so sad!
Oh, there.
Please don't touch me.
Oh yeah, what do you call it when soil ain't free? Pay dirt, baby.
What did you find?
An account on datemeup.com just opened last week with the username Willameana Purry and the location listed as Hagerstown. That's gotta be her, baby. So what is our next move? Our next move is we get on this website and fix Willameana up with you, baby. How will this be accomplished? We'll make up a fake profile designed to be everything she says she's looking for, and when she makes a date with it, you show up in disguise.
So we catfish her.
Exactly, baby. We catfish her. Hans pretends to be someone else and lies to her face, pumps her for information, and based on that, we decide whether or not there's anything there worth pursuing.
What's that mean?
Pursuing in the form of telling Stuffy that she's here, baby. Now, let's get to work. I'll start writing the fake profile. I'll begin working on my character.
I'll play Fruit Ninja.
I'll call Dr. Phil.
For real, baby? You think this shit could get us on Dr. Phil?
No, I was kidding.
Oh, okay. I would not mind being on Dr. Phil, though, just for the record. Or even just going to see a show.
Shut the fuck up about Dr. Phil.
Sorry. Squirrel got me thinking about Dr. Phil, now I can't get my mind off it. I'll focus on what I'm doing. But if I got tickets to Dr. Phil, would anyone want to go?
No.
Yeah, I'll go.
Hey folks, hope you enjoyed this episode, and now here's Hans to do my panhandling for me. Hans?
Hello, good people of the YouTube audience. Please like and share this video, subscribe to this channel, and consider supporting our production with a monthly donation through Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Steve Shives to become a patron. Is that satisfactory?
It certainly is. Boy, you're all business this week, huh?
Yeah, I have no time to waste. I must work on my character for next week's episode.
Okay, don't let me stop you. Do you need someone to run lines with? Or?
I need nothing.